Hello everybody and welcome back to Feel Good Friday. My name is Tom and I'd like to start today by giving a massive thank you to all of you watching right now, all of you who've subscribed, because we've just passed 100 subscribers here on the Myrrh Tree YouTube channel. This is fantastic. We hope we've made your weeks better. We hope we've made your Fridays better with this series. But without further ado, thank you very much. Let's crack on with this week's episode of Feel Good Friday. So our first video of the week comes once again from YouTube, and it's from a YouTuber called Lydia. And the video is called Bathroom Renovation Before and After. Now, Lydia has renovated her bathroom to look like a luxury hotel, and it's fantastic. She started the renovation back in January, earlier this year, and she's only recently finished it. But the transformation itself is fantastic, showing what you can do during lockdown, self-improvement, home improvement. The video is fantastic. She shows herself talking to her friends, they're helping out. It's a big community effort, and the end product is just absolutely wonderful. Really nice video, would recommend a watch. Next up, we've got another recommendation, or you could just listen to this. You don't actually need to watch it, because it's from BBC Radio 1, who have done an interview with the fantastic Andy Samberg. I'm not sure if you're aware of who he is, but he's the guy that's done Popstar, Hot Rod, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, plenty of sketches on Saturday Night Live, a very well-known American comedian and actor, and he's done an interview with Ali Plumb on Radio 1 talking about his new film, Palm Springs. Really, really nice interview, just general chit-chat. Ali Plumb is one of my favourite Radio 1 presenters and interviews at the moment. Really casual guy, just chats to them as if, you know, I'm talking to you right now. Nothing ridiculous, really chilled watch, would recommend once again. Just a joyful, happy interview with a very, very funny man. And speaking of Andy Samberg, I want to make a recommendation for a TV show this week, which was just uploaded onto Netflix. It was the 7th season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The show is fantastic if you've not seen it. It's a cop show set in New York. It's a comedy, and it deals with a lot of relevant subjects with today, but in a light-hearted manner, but very, very meaningful. It's a wonderfully written show, really funny, really informative, and it's just a joy to watch with all the family. So the 7th season's out now. All 7 seasons are on there. If you want to go and binge watch it, I would recommend go and give that a watch if you've got a Netflix account. Or if not, just borrow it off your sister or your mother, or whoever. Now, this week there was a really good story that I saw on BBC News. I won't read too much into it because the article itself is fantastic. It's called "We Found a Baby on the Subway, Now He's Our Son." I saw this retweeted by Darren Brown on Twitter, and it's a story about Pete and Danny, who are partners and found a baby on the subway back in the year 2000. The article goes on to detail what it was like growing up with him as a gay parent, and it's just such an insightful, lovely, lovely story. Would recommend a read. L'article link will be down below. And finally then, our last story of the week comes from Italy, and it's from a Formula 1 team called AlphaTauri, who've used wine to heat up their factory. No, I'm not joking. In a bid to be more sustainable, the heating system at the factory this week was powered by local wine companies. As part of their ongoing sustainability program to reduce CO2 emissions, AlphaTauri have been rolling out 2 main initiatives to make the factory more green and generate from 100 renewable resources that will power their factory. Article's a really good read. It's a really interesting way to stay sustainable, and I am all for powering things with wine. Just as long as there's enough left over for me, I'm not complaining. And finally then, it's time for our song of the week, which this week comes from Celeste, and it's called Love Is Back. It came out in January, and it's a very laid back, different sort of vibe song that you'd hear on the radio at the moment. Sounds very much reminiscent of Amy Winehouse's sort of stuff. Really, really powerful lyrics, really fun song, and it's very different to the type of genre of music that you'd hear on the radio at the moment. Really good song. Would recommend giving that a listen to, like I recommend most things on this episode. But there we go. That's going to be it for today's episode, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Let's go for 200 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, I hope you have a great week. Stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
I'll get your glass full, so I did, and I saw you.